And a big mountain door. Right there.
Oh, okay. Going on social media. Oh, okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for making it. This is a great day. It started with an idea from this guy over here, Jeremy, the Godfather.
Okay.
Hey,
And
what's
we're
up,
back.
That was interesting.
Welcome, guys.
Oh, goodness,
What's
I'm
going
so
on?
sorry, guys.
What's up, Ahmed?
How we doing?
Brother?
How are you guys?
It's a great day, right?
Yeah.
Every day is a great day.
Yeah. So you know what? I gotta match you guys. So I have to take this thing off. Do it like this.
All right.
All right,
Well,
I
it looks
like
like
it.
we're
I
still
like
missing
it.
a few people.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. What's
I'm
happening?
sending the list back in to see the story of my life.
Okay, this this is Ahmed. I know Javier. I need to know the other. I know you guys, but I need to refresh the name.
There we go. There we go.
Well, we're gonna let
Excited.
Javier do and just start and then
Okay.
go around and let everybody. We're just letting people kind of
All right.
jump on here.
Okay.
I'm getting a lot of delay here. Am I delayed on your guys' end too?
No, you're good. You're good.
Am I good live? Okay, good, guys. So thanks for joining us. We still have a few people that are going to be jumping in. Today, we're going to be talking about 10 main challenges of a shop owner. And I'm going to go ahead and let everybody introduce themselves. Let's start with the top left. Nicole.
I am Nicole. I am the CEO of Cellbotics. We are a in-person and online training center here in Atlanta, and we teach cell phone repair, computer repair, phone flipping, gaming repair, and we have support platforms and everything for technicians. That's it. That's what I do. Oh, but what am I doing at the expo? Oh my God, I came up with the question. So I actually am assisting the expo in organizing speakers and demo people, and then we're also we have a booth at the expo, and I'm also going to be speaking on training at the expo.
Nice. Okay, who's going next?
I'll go. I'm getting a lot of feedback here, guys. Sorry, I have a big delay in my audio. I don't know what's going on. I'm Javi Guzman with Mr. Phone Doctor. I attended the Gadget Repair Expo last year, and it was amazing. Actually, it was earlier this year. I recommend everybody get out there, check it out in October, and stay on the line, guys. We're going to be talking about some really cool tips and tricks you guys could do in your repair shop.
Thank you.
My next?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey guys, I'm Joe Matthews. I own several companies, but one of them is my iParis cell phone repair company. And man, I'm just here to encourage you guys and just let you guys know that, business can be crazy sometimes, but you're loved, and I'm gonna try to love on as many people as I can. So come to the expo. Let me encourage you. Let me encourage your employees, whoever comes, and we're gonna have a great time.
All right.
Absolutely, yes.
Let's go in a circle. Come on, one of you. Shira,
Yeah, all right.
go ahead.
Yes.
I'm Kevin Sanders. I'm with Ad Central. I do sales and account management. I'm here to discuss the issues shops have and see if we can get more people at the Gadget Repair Expo as well.
Fantastic. Okay, this is Ahmed. I am the CEO of Upluck Social and Unlimited Prepaid Distribution. I do have, I can help people with their prepaid needs and their marketing needs, sales training, motivation, whatever you guys need. And I'm excited about the 10 issues that we're going to discuss because let's get some solutions. Let's give people some solution and helping small business. And I'm happy to be here. I will be at the Gadget Repair Expo. I will be the moderator. I'm going to be introducing people on stage, and I will be interacting with everybody. I will be the guy who talks nonstop. If you guys need anything, I'll be right there.
Don't forget, you're giving a full 2-hour sales training on the second day So bring your employees.
And I promise you, you attend these 2 hours, and it will change your life, because there is never a slow day in my days. Never. I've never had a slow day business, maybe 1 or 2, but it wasn't the norm. I'm always busy. I'm always making money. I'm going to show you guys how to make tons of money. Come on over. And now it's all you now. No, this way.
This
Yeah.
way.
Go for it.
So, last but not least, my name is Shora, and I am with Girls Fix It over in Northeast Pennsylvania area. For the I attended the Atlanta Expo, which was amazing. I met all you guys there, most of you guys there. Looking forward to meet some new people. I will also be doing a demo on Apple Watch repair. So looking to share the information and answer any questions that maybe people who've been doing it is challenges. But looking forward to just network with people and help those who are new grow and learn from those some of the veterans.
All right.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
So,
Girls Fix It. I like that.
yes.
So
All right. So we have a topic today.
Thank you.
I got a couple of questions. I start with a
go
question,
ahead.
then we'll go around to talk. Okay. You guys talking hand and right away. Who's dealing with stores owners all the time? I am. Over here. Anybody
Who
else?
is an owner? Okay.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but we've done the
You
retail,
dealt with
right?
them, or you own a store. So it's all of us. There
Okay.
you go.
Let me ask you a question. When you had retail, or you still own a retail, for example, I opened always at 9:00. What time did I get to work? Around 8. I don't want to say 7:30 because I do that 7:30, but I always got to the store at half an hour to 45 minutes, so I can get some stuff done in the store, so I can prepare for the traffic when they come in, and inventory, ordering things. I never want to mix my operation time, which is like the sales time, with my leg work time. If I was one-man show, if I had 3-4 employees, then I come a little early. I let them do whatever they want. But when I'm one man or two and we're busy, I always came a little early so I can have things ready when the store open, get my orders going, get all these things. I don't mix work with this. I tried, at least. The most I try to organize myself, but I used to get early so I can get some stuff done so my store looked good and ready for the traffic when they come in. When the customers walked in, I started selling them things, and I always, number one, upsell. You walk in asking for one thing, you're going to believe it, you're going to walk out with 3 things. There is no such a, I try my best. Call me high pressure, call me whatever, but at least I always push to sell more and offer more stuff. That's one of the things that I wanted to say. Do you guys, when you own your own retail stores, share with me a little bit when you open your store and how you started the day, because the starting of the day is going to determine how the day is going to go.
I'll start it off.
Go for it.
Our duties to open in the store, we do arrive a little bit early. I have an admin that comes in before the technicians. So I have like 2 different departments. Admins handle all the customers up front, any kind of customer support. And then our technicians, they come in right at times when it's time to come in for repair. Technically, admin's duties, they come in and they do follow up on any missed calls that we receive during the nighttime or after hours. And of course, follow up with any kind of emails or leads that we do get.
So organizing the day is very important, because believe it or not, whenever I have a slow start, late day, the whole day is screwed up.
Yep.
Like it doesn't feel right. It doesn't. I'm always catching up, dropping call. Catching up, ignoring calls, ignoring people. Then the end of the day will be very heavy on my shoulders. So starting the day is very important. That's one of the things that I wanted to discuss, is waking up early, starting the day early will determine the rest of the day how it's going to go. What do you think, guys? Oh, Chris. Chris in the house.
So what is early?
I was looking at the camera, then I looked down. Oh, look, whoa, who's here?
What's early? What time is early?
No,
That's
Right.
the question.
That's a
amazing.
perceptual question, right?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, I'm sorry.
I know what my early is, but I also know what some of my employees' time early means. So there's different definitions of early all the way around.
No, I love it, man. Hey, welcome, Chris. Chris with Repair Q. He's the man, guys. I'll tell you one thing. Whatever I'm learning more and more about Chris. He's cool. He knows his stuff, and he's humble. Great products. Go ahead. I'm advertising for you, Chris.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm
I
an
want
old cool.
I want my 2%.
You got it. You got it. I feel
go
left
ahead.
out. I don't have a hat on today.
No, that's awesome.
I don't have a hat
Looking
on.
around.
Well, I can
Okay.
continue on
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
topic of some shop opening duties. One of the main things I remember doing when I had my store was making sure we contacted any customers that had left devices the prior day. We want to make sure that we get those devices turned around and back in the customer's hands as soon as possible each day. Other than that, I would say, making sure that your staff is focusing on any types of social media presence that you might have in local marketplace groups. Usually your door doesn't just start flowing with customers immediately, so it's important to do anything that they can to improve the amount of through the door traffic you can get that day. And those were usually the two primary focuses when we opened up.
Man, I got to touch on one thing you said in that, which was speaking to the marketplaces and stuff like that. I'm about to give you guys a dime if you don't already do this. All right. This is the best thing I ever did. I bought all the biggest market groups in my town. I just messaged the admins of them and was like, hey, I'll give you $100 if you just let me take over this group. And I did this in 4 days. I just messaged some people, waited for some replies. People were like, I'm not sure, what's going on. I have 200,000 people locally that are following all those pages, and I own them all, and I can market on all of them, and no one else can market on them.
Facebook groups are great for that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I have the same thing.
And the little banner at the top, I sell that banner to other businesses to market their stuff. So it's recurring, man. It's the best $400 ever spent.
You spent $100 to buy a group? What kind?
A Facebook group, a local yard sale group?
And most of these groups are 50,000 followers or more.
Yard sale groups?
Yeah, it's like a swap shop. Like swap shop, but they're local to where I'm at.
Okay, I like it.
I'm telling you, it's incredible.
Trust me. I mean, if you said 500, I will tell you that's a good deal too.
Yeah.
To have access to 200,000 people or 10,000
I
people?
had 200,000 on all the groups combined. Yeah.
You want to sell that? You want to sell that group?
Wow. I do not. It makes me a lot of money.
$200, man.
I appreciate
Double your money. No, that's awesome, man. That's good.
But
It's
that's
easy
a
to
dime.
make them if you want to know how to make them. I build
utilize
up groups
that.
real quick.
Yeah.
It's a real easy way to make them.
Awesome. Nicole, how do you start your day?
Oh my gosh, I'm probably up at 4 a.m. I used to drink coffee and all that stuff, but I quit coffee. But I just get up and I just go. I just get ready and I'm out the door as soon as I can to get to the office. I don't like to linger around the house too much for some reason. So as soon as I'm up, I'm out.
Wow. So you really hit the road around 4:30?
Yeah, about 5:30. Shira, you need to turn off your other yeah, there you go. I'm out about 5:30. Because I'm always driving. We'll talk early in the morning about business and you're like, holy crap, you're in the car.
Yeah.
Remember, my office is an hour or so away. But then I like being by myself, and I like that hour and a half drive because it gives me time to listen to audiobooks because I do a lot of personal development. So a lot of just all kinds of stuff from the law of attraction to business, Tony Robbins or Grant Cardone, whatever material I can consume, I do in that hour and a half there and hour and a half back home each day. That's what I listen to.
Yes.
I love it. Okay. No, that's awesome. Okay.
That's pretty similar to mine. I don't get up at 4:30. I go to bed at 4:30. But I don't require a lot of sleep. I go off about 4 hours. That's just how my body works with ADHD. We don't need a lot. We just roll. We just keep going. So yeah, I just need a good Red Bull, and actually Red Bull put me to sleep. But anyway, we moved about 30 minutes away from where we're at now, and that's been the best thing for us. I used to live a mile from the shop, but I've got a pretty big building now. It's 22,000 square foot, but wow. Yeah, it's huge. I own a block actually, so I tell people that's my block.
What?
Yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome.
I'll take y'all guys outside. We'll go for a tour. It'll take a while. We got a CrossFit gym in the back.
There you go.
But anyway, I also lost 149 pounds.
Right.
Congratulations.
2018.
That's awesome.
But anyway, yeah. So to that, man, that time where I can pop in do a podcast or listen to anything that's I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I don't do anything for entertainment. I'm on a mission, and that is to change my family's tree from poverty to a future with prosperity. So I'm on a mission. I don't have time for Netflix and whatever.
Right.
Like there's stuff that's got to be done, and somebody's got to do it, and nobody else is going to do it, and it's going to start with me, and we're going to change the family history, starting with me.
I love it.
We grew up very, very, very poor, but we won't be very poor when I leave.
Right. That's awesome.
That's a good motivation, man. Family is important. Family
Absolutely.
is important. Yes. Girl, fix it.
Yeah, Shura. It's Shura. Sorry about that, guys.
Shura, yes.
Yeah, breaking up in the intro a little bit. Yeah, for me, I'm not a 6 a.m. I'm more so I get to stop about an hour earlier. Generally, what I do is kind of texting any customers who's dropped off devices, replying to any quotes or emails that come in overnight, because I used to do them at night during dinner. So now I kind of cut it off at some point. Don't reply, to every email price quote that comes in overnight, but focus on getting that done in the morning. As well as something I started recently, like 2 months ago, was any customer who picked up their device the day before, send them a text message if they have not left me a Google review. Just send them that message from, Repair Desk, a plug for them. And, just to kind of help getting my reviews up. I'm only at almost 100 now, so I'm kind of aiming to get there soon.
You got 100 reviews?
I'm close. I'm like 96, 97.
Send me your review. You send me your Google. I'll leave you a review.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, I only want legit ones. Like,
No,
I just don't want your fake review.
I don't care if it's legit or not. Put it on my thing if it's 5-star, baby.
Oh my God.
You know what? A review is a whole the personality, the business, the service. We met at the show. I remember you. You were the Gadget, right? We spoke, you and I as well, right?
Yeah.
And look at you. You opened the store. You were talking about it, and now you got it done, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think you had it then.
This year. Yeah. It'll be a year and all.
Oh, so okay, awesome.
Nice.
How's everything?
Disclaimer: she did take our course. I'm just not saying anything.
No, that's good. No,
That
I'm
name
proud of
is
you.
so dope. Man, I don't know how that's not taken, but
Right.
She
I
did.
want to come work for you now.
I'm in Pennsylvania. The weather isn't too bad right now.
I'm telling you, no, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. That's awesome, man. That's
Super
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be selling them the new prepaid services in about a month or two with you guys, Amat. So I'm excited about that. Services.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Are you coming to the expo, that one in October?
She's actually demoing how to refurb Apple Watches.
Look at you. You and I will
That's
be on the
awesome.
stage together. That's awesome.
Come on down. Come on down to
Come
Texas.
on down. Yes, come on down, Texas. Chris, how was your day? How do you start your day?
How do I start my day? Let's see.
You got a
I
hat.
do actually. So I have a bad habit. I drink Coke. I'm a Coke fiend. Not that kind of Coke, the one in the red bottle.
Not the fun one.
I get up in the mornings. I'm usually up around 6:30, sometimes earlier, because my wife, during the school year, I'm up earlier because my wife gets up much earlier. But I get up. I'm one of those. I've got to shower. I can't work without showering. So get up. First thing I do is get in the shower, and then I'll head down to my local QT. Plug for QT. I've got to get my 32-ounce QT Coca-Cola. I come home and I usually consume about 30 minutes of news, local news, just to see what's going on, and then I come in and I start responding to emails. It's a little bit different, a little bit different than you guys. I'm not a repair shop. We're selling Repair Q software, depot software, connecting our service providers to the third-party authorizers that we're working with, which are a lot of the insurance providers and OEMs, and so that's what I do. I get working on. I get going on that, responding to emails that come through the night before, and then tracking through all the leads that come through, working with my team, qualifying leads, ensuring that we get good qualified leads that come through. We're following up with those guys. A lot of what we do, as well as we've started working on account-based marketing. So we're identifying companies that we feel are a good fit for our products, we're going in and we're actually identifying who those individuals are that we need to target. You know, it's not always the CEO. It might be the CIO or the individual responsible for finance. It might be the individual responsible for IT, right? And or some cases it's the operations guys that are, you know, running their operations, and they realize their software isn't actually you know, supporting what they're trying to do, or it's not allowing them to grow. So that's what we do. We pull together account-based marketing and really target those emails to those specific people and the value add that we can deliver to each one of them. And it's different for every one of them, right? Finance guy's looking at, you know, how can I reduce costs? The operations guy is looking at how he can create efficiencies. Those two things are really the same in one, but they're both different people thinking about it different ways, right? And then the IT guy is looking at how he can simplify his operations from an IT management, you know, hosting, backups, administration, all that good stuff.
Awesome.
So that's what I'm doing all day.
That sounds really technical.
It's a lot. You know, for me, it's a lot of. I've not always been in sales. I was in operations for a long time, working for some large 3PLs, and worked for a couple of OEMs and had a lot of fun working for those guys. But I tell you what, working in sales and working in reverse logistics, I used to support a big wireless carrier, and every quarter we get together and do our quarterly reviews. And there's one guy who was on the quality side. He's like, "Blease, when are you going to get out of operations? It's such a nightmare. Reverse logistics is such a nightmare. You're always dealing with fires." I'm like, I love it. You're always dealing with something different, right? I think, you know, the guy with ADHD, right? You always want something different. You're like a squirrel going down the tree,
baby,
over here, over there, over here, over there, right?
So we're gonna start on
wherever the nuts at.
So we're gonna start on our topic. Okay, so we have a topic that we've posted.
Yeah,
so every call we're gonna have a topic. Of course, we always want to talk about the expo, right?
Okay.
So the expo is coming up in October 13th to the 13th and 14th in San Antonio, Texas. The tickets are only $99. Gadget Repair. Let me show that one real quick. GadgetRepairExpo.com. Everybody on here is going to be there, and a ton of other people giving amazing value. We actually give true trainings, not just watch. You're actually going to be learning things in the demos. We have multiple speakers that are going to be providing real value. We have, you know, like a business credit, how to get loans as a shop owner and as a technician, and how to use them. So we actually have someone that specializes in that that's going to come speak. We have motivation, sales training, talking about how to train your team. So there's a lot of different topics that you guys won't want to miss. You'll want to make sure that you come to the Gadget Repair Expo. We also have some really big surprises that we're going to be announcing over the next few weeks. I can't really say anything right now, but definitely get your ticket and hotel and flight and get that out of the way. So our topic for today's live is 10 struggles shop owners have and how to fix them. So anybody want to start with one struggle that you see a shop owner has, and then we can kind of talk about how to fix it?
I'll start it off. I'd say training. You know, training is going to be key. You want to make sure that you can delegate tasks and not be in the trenches working all the time. You know, especially if you're trying to scale and grow and get more business. You know, there's only so much that you as an individual and an owner can do on a day, you know, on a daily basis. So training is going to be very key.
Hey, Avi, with training, it's like standardizing processes, right?
Correct. Yeah, definitely. You got to have processes laid out. Everyone follows it, and that way it's all systematic.
Yeah, you guys probably know I could probably go on a rant about training, but I won't.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm glad you said it, because when I say it, everybody thinks, well, of course, because you're a training center. But no, it's more than just having your employees sit and teach someone something they know. It's understanding that training has to be delivered in a certain way, but you also have to have those processes and things. I work with a lot of owners through consulting. Like I do one-on-one consulting with owners, and that's like right at the top of the list. I'll talk to owners and they're like, I'm just putting out fires all day long. Like I can't even let alone create new things for my company. And so it's like really important to get your processes down, which is, you know, what I help them with. But once you get your the part of getting your processes down is getting all of the stuff in your company documented that people do. So then if you lose that person or you want to grow, you have that procedure and process documented, you know?
Yeah.
So you can train them.
SOPs should definitely be a more standard procedure in the average repair shop. You know, I think with the barrier to entry in our industry, not to say anyone's unqualified, but you know, a lot of us, when we open our stores, are new to business in general, and learning how to document SOPs creates a much healthier atmosphere for existing employees and new employees. So
I feel like that word sometimes, or acronym, is intimidating. When you say SOPs, guys, if you're watching and you're like, oh my God, SOPs, it's literally just like a Word document, or there's softwares and you just type like how to open the store. Like it's not as hard as you think. We go a step further at Subotics. We actually record a person doing it and drop it into a cloud folder named that task. So it goes like a step further than just the document. So it's not as hard when you say SOPs. Sometimes people get scared of that, but it's not scary. It's just documenting every single procedure that every person does. So the company can operate as its own entity, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say just that, Nicole. You can make it super simple. In fact, what we did was we just went around and we recorded each process as well, but we put a dictation thing when it recorded. So it just typed everything out. And then I just went in at the end of the day and edited a few things that I wanted to make sure that they knew. And I put in a couple of links for the videos. And so anytime that they like wanted to, like, how do you open the store? Well, click this link and watch me open the store. How do you do the money at the beginning of the day? Well, click this link and it'll show you how to do the money at the in the morning. How do we sweep the floor? I'm going to show you a video on how we sweep the floor.
There you go. That's exactly what it is.
Because the number one thing you got to know in a shop is your employees, you may think they know how to do things, but they do things their way. And you, as an owner, you need to learn to teach them how to do it your way, or you're going to be in conflicting spaces all the time, because they're going to think they're doing something the right way because that's how they do it, but it's not your way.
Well, even in training, we learn as a trainer that people hear you differently than what you think you said the way you said it. So also it's the perception of hearing. You say something and then somebody goes, I didn't tell you that. Well, yeah, you did, because the way you said it, they didn't receive it properly. So that, you know, that alone is where you get like this communication issue.
Yeah. So does sweep the floor or go clean the floor? Does that mean sweep it, mop it? Like, what does that mean?
How far do I go in every room, or
here to here? Like, what does that mean? So
do I have to move all the
make it like the relationships with you and your employees or whoever else really, really smooth. SOPs are like, I feel like I sound like Ben.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to that. Definitely, guys. One thing I know for me, like, it seemed very intimidating to make the SOPs and do these process and procedures. But once you go through a few employees, you quickly realize that you have to do the same things over again and teaching them and training them, and just having those, standard operations procedures just makes it a little bit easier when you're bringing on a new person, you're onboarding them. You know, you can kind of have a consistent process of onboarding and training, even though it may seem daunting to do it. But I would say start at the basic level of maybe just, I don't do 2 a month, just to build them up, and don't let it overwhelm you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'll go next. Well, I wanted to talk about somebody's comment here. So I think it's Cassie. Could be Casey, right? Casey? Okay. I've been creating videos of every phone repair issue, like all the things I've done wrong or things that have randomly happened during repair. I teach my techs all the things that could happen during repairs. That's awesome. That's exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. That's exactly what we're talking about. Okay. All right. So I had an issue that shops had. I had something really good and I completely forgot. Oh, growth. So creating a career path for employees. That's a big issue that shops have, because you have like one shop and then you're like, I'm going to hire you. This is your job. Like there's nothing else to it. Right. So I feel like it's almost the responsibility of an owner, if you're going to start hiring people, to have a growth mentality. And it doesn't mean that you have to grow out like more locations. You can grow up, like take on B2B work. You can, get larger contracts, things like that. But you need to have something that people can grow up into, or that's one of the reasons why you can't retain people, because you don't have a career path for them. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Setting up goals basically for client.
Well,
for-
career path, if you don't grow and you just have one shop and you hire someone and just expect that to be their life, working for you for $12 an hour for the rest of their life, that's unrealistic. That you think that they're going to stay with you. You have to be committed to growth. And like I said, it doesn't have to be more locations. It can be up. It can be bigger contracts, B2B, bigger facility, but you have to create a career path within your company if you want to keep people, because nobody wants to be stuck at a $10 an hour job. First off, we shouldn't be paying them that much anyways, because nobody can live off of that anywhere. Okay. Right. It's an insult to pay someone $10 an hour to work. I don't care what they're doing. But that's another topic. But you want to create a career path for them, because how are you going to retain them? Of course, they're going to learn and go somewhere else.
Yeah. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you want to create a career path for them. What is that?
That was you.
That was me?
Feedback.
Oh.
So basically, they need to have a plan of attack. I mean, where's the growth? Where they're going?
I think it's How do you encourage the people? Yeah, encourage the people who are around you. Love them and treat them like they're never going to leave. And I think the big thing that gets in the minds of business owners and things like that and entrepreneurs is like fear. I think fear drives that. Like, I don't want to teach them everything. I don't give all the secrets away. I don't want to encourage them too much, because there's like a fear, like they're going to leave and go start their own thing and put me out of business. Well, I mean, most of the time that's not true. And like, and the only reason they leave is because you were a jerk the whole time. And so in my companies, and I have 8 of them, but in all of my companies, I do not hire people and call them employees. They become part of my family, and I treat them as such. And there's a lot of people I've argued with on both sides of this, with lots of business owners of, don't make it too personal, like whatever. But for me, it is personal. And then and there's nothing personal about business. No, that's bull. Like, you're just letting fear drive that. But for me, like, I go to these guys' kids' birthday parties. Like, they show up to like our stuff. Like, we're hanging out on Saturday at the lake or whatever. All of them are coming and hanging out. Like, like, we spend real time with each other. And I think what that does is it creates
the bond.
Yeah, it creates a bond that's like more than like, oh, frick, I have to go back into work. But now it's like, oh man, I get to go into work with people I love to be around and the environment that I'm around. So when you create a culture of that, and also you pay them well, like, if I'm going to say I love them, well, like, that comes financially too, man. Like,
right. You can't be traveling year round and your staff are making $10 an hour and can't pay rent.
Yeah, while you're showing all your pictures of you on the beach somewhere.
Right. Like, it's not right. And you wonder why your team have animosity to you. I've had owners that are like in the Bahamas and they're looking to, hire someone and offering them $12 an hour, and they've got all this experience and everything. And it's like, literally, like, this has happened. And I'm like, what? Like, I can't pay them more? You're like on vacation. What do you mean you can't pay more? Maybe you need to stop spending so much of your revenue and put it back into your employees, so then you can grow and then you can take more. We don't take first, we take last. Yeah. That's what a leader does anyways. I guess if you're just
Here's the most beautiful thing about that is when you become someone who is generous, the more you give out, it's the weirdest thing. The more that you give, the more you return. I don't know how that works, because it doesn't sound like it does, but I promise you, try it. The more you are generous, the more you give to someone, they're going to give back. Like, if your spouse, the more time you give to them, the more love you give to them, guess what you're going to get back? It's not hate. You're going to get a lot more love back. Right? Same with a relationship with a friend or however it is. But man, the best thing I ever learned in my life was be stupid generous. And by being stupid generous and feeling like I'm giving away the house and the home, like, I got the house, the home, the boat, the block, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy how it works. Like, it's
I love that.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I love that you mentioned that growing doesn't have to be more locations. So when I had my initial store, we started from mobile, we went into a mall booth, and then we realized that like a physical location would be better than the mall just because of certain mall issues that we had. But I didn't want to have multiple locations. And at the time, this was 5 or 6 years ago, LCD refurbishment was a hot market. So we expanded into LCD refurbishment for our own store. And after getting good enough at it, we started offering it for other stores. So that allowed some of my techs that took interest in that work to grow into managing our refurbishment lab. And then as we built more connections through the LCD refurbishment, we built corporate connections, and then we were able to get repair contracts, with corporate connections. And so by going through that growth, which actually led to closing the store down, because the entire team was more interested in the B2B services and growth in general, because we had more opportunity. You're absolutely correct that paying them more and giving them a career path that had, from diagnostic to tech to management to potentially finding us more B2B customers gave them a lot of opportunity to want to come to work and fight for some more,
Right.
So
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what is another issue that you guys see? Or if you are watching, can you comment below and we can talk about that too, if you guys have any issues?
One thing that I not to be afraid to try new things, like new products. Like if you're a repair shop and you're not selling phones, why you're not selling phones? If you're a repair shop and you're
buying
not offering and buying them, why you're not doing this? What accessories? I believe it or not, there is some shops till today they don't even sell accessories. They just want to fix phones. I mean, you gotta complete the circle. So if you
sell
are
Akko. Someone says sell Akko.
Yeah.
anything
Don't
Sell
just sign up
insurance.
for Akko, but
Any-
actually sell it. That's the key.
anything
Akko is
service exactly anything service the customer that carry a phone. Anything in this phone over here, I should be able to service it because it's the same customer. I'm not selling vegetables here. I'm selling telecom, and anything
Sure,
goes
what
with
do
the
you think?
telecom. Yeah.
Sure,
So
what
that's
do you
something they get scared. They just see copycat. They want to see, oh, the other guy is making money fixing phones. I'm just going to fix phones. Well,
Right.
sell accessories. Add this, add that. Be your own unique combination. You know what I mean?
or fix drones or laptops, or market directly towards gaming computers and not just computer repair, because that market might catch more keywords. Making, you have the social media is right in front of us. So we have all the opportunity in the world to tell people all of the services we do or can or want to offer. And it costs almost nothing to do so. So we should be taking full advantage of that.
Right. That's another thing. The social media. We'll tap into this in a minute. But
Yeah. Ashura, you kind of raised your hand. Did you want to add something?
No, I was just saying, Akko has been amazing. It's been a great product we've been offering our customers, and a lot of them like it a lot, compared to
You're
some
selling it. So you
Yeah.
didn't just sign up, but you're actually selling it.
Yeah.
That's important. You have to sell it. You can't just sign up for it. You have to actually physically sell it.
yes.
So someone is asking, Joe, how's Akko for you? So if both of you want to give insight on your stores,
Yeah. I jumped on Akko. Gosh, I guess when Brian first started with them, he gave me a call, and Brian Ahern, if you guys know, sure, I think probably everyone knows who Brian is.
Brian. Yeah, Brian.
Yeah.
We know
Brian Ahern.
Ahern.
Yes.
Is that how you say his last
Brian
name?
Ahern. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's a little Ahern. I love Brian, man. He's awesome.
I think he's great.
Yeah. Anyway, we sell it in our store, and man, we did services for Assurion and stuff like that. So this would, thank God I'm not anymore. So if anybody's with Assurion, I'm not. Go for it. It just wasn't for us. So it was just difficult. So Assurion made you, you had to go to the place of business or to a home, which we felt like a super creeper. Plus, we didn't know what we were going to walk into. But with Akko, it just gave us a chance to bring everything home, and it was like the home base for hey, we fix this stuff, so you don't have to ship to anybody. You don't have to go anywhere else. You can just come to us. We'll not only fix it, but we'll fix it. We'll sell you another one, and we'll give you some accessories too. And so we actually added this as an option plan for when we fix your device. For an additional whatever, you can get Akko. In fact, the first 30 days is free. And so we just put that as part of the repair sales pitch. And so hey, if you don't like it, cancel. Nobody does, but it's a great way to get them on board right away. And people love it. So it's not something I had to really try to sell very hard. It's dude, for $12, you can come get your phone fixed, and you got the iPhone 13. You don't want to pay for what that costs to get it fixed. And you can do it for I think it's $79 or something like that.
Akko will actually be at the expo talking about their insurance. So you guys can get signed up there or come and talk to them in person.
Yeah.
I do know that it is profitable. So,
Very.
but you have to actively promote it in your stores to your customers. It's not that hard, from the people that are here that are doing it. But you can't just sign up. You have to actively promote it in your stores, but it will.
And we give a commission to our employees as well. If they sell a plan, they get commission off that too. So it gives them another
That's great.
incentive to want to sell.
Yeah, that's great. Like Ahmed mentioned earlier, selling additional services. It's upsell, right? You got to take advantage of every door swing that comes in and maximize your sales to each one of those customers, right? Whether that's upselling insurance, selling accessories, taking a trade-in, and selling a refurb device. All of those things drive incremental revenue, right?
A lot of people market like outside of the store to get people in the store, and they forget to market to people while they're in the store. You can't always rely on your employees, no matter how good they are, to always mention the tempered glass or always mention the bundle or always mention something. So you have to take advantage of that. Just like you said, marketing everything you offer in the store is required.
Absolutely. Chris, I have a question for you. Chris.
Yeah.
At Repair Q, can you see every employee, what they do? Can you set up commission to employees from your modules?
Yeah. So there's commission reports. There's a daily dashboard that every employee, when they log in, they get to see what that dashboard looks like, what their sales have been, and what their goals are, how they're performing. If there's any devices that are, past due, in terms of repair time, turnaround time. So there's a lot of configuration that you as the store owner have access to drive, those upsales, and manage those commissions that go along with it.
Nice.
Somebody made a good comment here. My shop has tournament gaming rooms in it. I am partnered with Cell Helmet, and I created my own brand of cases called Case Easy, pronounced Casey. Yeah, a Shurion, a scam. I ran multiple U-Break iFix locations till the owner basically abused and used me. Oh, deep.
That's
Sorry.
Congratulations on going by yourself, Casey.
Well, yes, at least
Sorry,
you made it.
Casey.
Yeah, Casey, good job. I mean, I'm sorry that this went through, but
you learned and you made it, and you're doing better now.
And that's Cell Helmet. That's Cell Helmet opportunity. That's great. Of taking.
I have a surprise, everybody. I have a surprise. It's Tony. We have a device question, and I wanted to get Tony on the phone and see. I got it like that. He's
Tony in the house, baby.
You are so pretty, man. Golly.
Okay. The guy in Florida, he's driving his convertible, got his sunglasses, got his beard and everything. Like, what's? I mean, he's living the life.
Look at the sun. Look at the sun. Look how beautiful it is.
Man, I wish I was there.
Was good. Hey, it was good.
So Tony is a GSM warehouse. He also owns a bunch of locations with his franchise company. But I wanted to address this question from Laura. It says, how can I start buying devices with minimal working capital?
Okay.
So Tony is the device man. If you want to buy and sell devices, this is the man you need to talk to.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Okay. So there is some good news, actually, which took place officially today. There is a new company. It's called Olympus Lending. I posted a link a couple of days ago on my Facebook page. They will give you up to $50,000 line of credit, and we do accept that company as a vendor. We've had one transaction earlier today because we were trying to set it up. So they would give you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. You can pay it off within 30 days, same as cash, no interest. That's zero capital. Your question was with as minimum as low capital.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you an option to start with zero capital. So Olympus Lending, it takes a few minutes to apply. They give you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and you can buy device. You can message me, call me, or go to our website gsmwarehouse.com to place your order. And you would just choose pay with Olympus.
Olympus?
Olympus. I don't know, Olympus.
I'm trying to look on your page for the post, but I couldn't.
It was like exactly a week ago. I'll send you the link. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
They then pay us as GSM Warehouse the total amount of order. So let's say they place a $7,500 order. They send us that money. We ship you the phones, and you get to pay them within 30 days, same as cash, or there's other options that they have. Now, to answer your question, to start with the lowest capital, we do not require any minimum quantity. So yes, you can go to gsmwarehouse.com to place an order for one phone, and yes, you will get the wholesale distribution prices. Yes, we can ship it overnight. Yes, we have ground shipping, and yes, we have a 90-day warranty even if you order one device.
Nice. Okay, I just put the name of the company. Thank you, Cheryl. She gave me the name, Olympus Lending. So for any of you who want to know how to buy devices with little to no capital, because you can use a loan to get it, which, you have to be smart with.
Yep.
Throw some money back at it. You definitely need to grow. Don't, be smart with it, because loans can also cause you issues if you're not smart about managing them. But
Right.
it can be very worth it, but you need to manage your money properly.
Yeah, I can give you some of our clients who started doing one phone at a time, and it's a famous guy that's in the groups and was with us on the panel a few days ago. He started buying phones, pre-ordering per customer. So he would tell the customer if you wanted overnight, he would order one phone a day or two phones a day. Then recently he started stacking up, 10 phones a day and more to keep in stock. You know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say. I think if you have a minimal amount of capital, buy what you can and try and reinvest all of the profit from those devices, kind of like a bankroll for device sales in general. If you can avoid being greedy for the first few weeks or months that you have a smaller amount of capital, it'll pay tenfold in the future to where you could kind of take dividends from that bankroll.
Exactly.
Joe Matthew, one of those customers. Joe Matthew started small. I remember when we had a couple of $1,000 orders years ago. Now we've done, $30,000-$40,000 orders, and then,
Absolutely.
he keeps a lot of phones in stock, and that's how it goes.
Yeah. Tony's the OG, so
Yeah,
he takes care of everybody. So if you need
There's
phones,
a-
man, call the dude up. He's got it.
Yep.
He's got it. Yeah.
we
So-
have another question here. Does I own
Hey.
cell phone repair, Nashville, Tennessee? Keep watching Mr. Doctor videos. Where can I buy used good iPhones as wholesale to resell retail at my store? Bam, Tony again.
Hey, well, down there on the bottom left, you're looking at the man right there. Check it out. Check him out. His website,
Tony,
GSM
Tony.
Warehouse.
I'll
He's
put a
got
banner
everything
up.
ready
How
to
about
go,
that?
and they're backed by 90-day warranties. So check out his site.
I'll put it up here for you
And
guys.
thanks for watching.
Absolutely. Yeah. There, like I said, there is no minimum quantity. So, like Nicole said, Matthew and Joe said, everybody, there you can buy as many as you want. You can start as low as you want. 90-day warranty. For whoever dealt with me knows and understands that you can buy one phone or you can buy 1,000 phones. You still get my awesome customer service.
He really does have awesome.
He does.
And he is
He
awesome.
does.
Yeah, he
When I was a
is, yes.
flea on a wall, the guy he'd message me at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, dude, when do you sleep, man? Like, you don't have to answer me back. I was just messaging you late. Like,
He's at the
like,
club at
no,
11
man, let's get
o'clock
it figured out
at
right
night.
now. I
What are
can
you
ship it
talking
out right now. I got 5 more minutes.
I was just
Right.
talking to Joe, like, hey, just making sure how you doing. You're doing good. Everything good with you. You got to stay humble.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, something I wanted to throw out there too. For those that are buying devices, right, on trade-in, taking trade-ins, or managing any of that, there's a couple companies that we're working with that I don't know if you guys are aware of. Have you guys heard of Incentive?
What is it called?
I haven't heard of it.
Incentive. So N and then Centtive. And what they do, they basically offer gift cards. Grecian formula does Tony.
I don't know what that is, but it's Jeremy Goldie. I mean, we got to post it.
But
You mean like a buyback program, right?
yeah, well, not necessarily. I guess you could call it a buyback program, but really what happens is Incentive offers gift cards for trade-in to your customers. And what's nice about that is because it's a gift card, they can actually get, in some cases, up to 120% of what you were going to offer. So if they walked in and you were going to offer $100 in cash, but they're willing to take a gift card through incentive, you can actually give them $120, and it doesn't cost you, the owner, anything more.
Nice.
And there's another company, Selby, that we're partnered with that offers a basically it's a marketplace where they're buying devices on the back end. So if you have a customer that walks in the door and you're trying to manage your cash, right, and they want to do a trade-in, but you don't have the cash to do it, what's nice is Selby has, with this marketplace, is going to immediately offer you a cash value for that device following their trade-in program, so that you can still offer that customer trade-in so that they can spend money in your store, and there's no money that comes out of your pocket. You basically print out a label, slap that label on the device, ship it to the buyer, and Selby manages all the transactions. Now, some of that money still comes out of your pocket. You have to be able to fund that for 7 to 10 days while they're processing and getting you your money back, right? Because you're going to give the money to the customer immediately. But it's all guaranteed and all managed. So Selby is a great partner to have if you're managing any type of trade-ins and you're looking for a marketplace where you don't want to necessarily buy an HTC device that's going to sit on your shelf, right? Product that you can't flip easily. Something that's 5, 6, 7 years old that you don't have an opportunity to sell, but you still want that customer to spend that money in the store. You can work with Selby so that you're basically saying, look, I'll still give you a trade-in on that device, give them the cash so they're spending that money in your store. And then that money's not necessarily coming out of your pocket the long term. You're just financing it for a short period of time.
I know that this comment's pretty big, and I want to address it because it's taking up the screen. But Walter says, one of the best thing I've learned from doing business is invest in yourself, like customer service skill or industry of your business. I do a lot of micro soldering repairs, and sometimes because the time, learning how your business operate is key, and be very good to your customers. So I want to touch on something about micro soldering. We haven't initially announced it, but trust me, you want to go to the Gadget Repair Expo because you are going to learn a lot about micro soldering. So we still have some things to announce, but if you've ever been interested in micro soldering, you'll definitely want to get your ticket, and soon we will have some announcements. But
can you add a few websites that add on to Chris that he said? I think every store owner should have.
What is the name of it?
Selby. CELLBIE.
Okay. .com.
And yep. And I'm just gonna.
I would say add on to that. I would for a buyback operation, use the website letter U SELL usell.com.
What is it? SELL.com.
Yep. That gives you the value of the phone for the buyback. So if you don't know how much to pay for this phone, this website tells you how much to pay for it. And
what is Josh Hampel's? Is it the consignment? What company is?
Oh, the consignment phones.
Yeah, that's what is the name of that?
The one that was with us on the show, Ahmad may know. What's going on?
It's Josh Hampel, right? With the consignment.
Certified something.
Certified sell. There we go.
Sell.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the other website I would recommend is probably there's multiple websites, but the one that I could pop in my head is SICW. That could confirm that the phone IMEI or serial number is reported lost or stolen before you buy it.
Tony is also going to be a speaker, and he's going to be giving a training on how to sell devices profitably, like how to actually do this right. So he'll be speaking for 30 minutes at the Gadget Repair Expo, and that's all inclid in the $99 ticket.
Yeah,
all of it. It's not extra.
Get there, guys. Get there.
See Tony.
I mean, and then you got Ahmed's 2-hour sales training. I mean, just that alone is worth more than $99.
Tony's got to wear the glasses though. He's got to wear the glasses.
I'm driving and I can't see in the sun. Look, Florida's beautiful here. It's like sunny out here. It's the best weather.
It's bright. Hey man, it's bright everywhere you're at, right? It's sunny everywhere you go.
89 degrees.
Oh man,
There you go.
we're in
Very
Texas.
nice.
It's 400.
And it's,
Yeah.
I'll take the fall. I don't want that hot summer again.
Where in
Florida.
Texas? Where are you in Texas?
Northeast Texas. Yeah, we're in Northeast
Yeah.
Texas.
All right. I'm in North Central, just north of Dallas.
Oh, cool. What part?
Just north of Louisville.
Okay, I'll be in Louisville Tuesday.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Got to pick up a sign.
All right. Okay, well, we're kind of wrapping up. We got about 5 more minutes. Is there anything else that you guys want to add in here and tell people?
I haven't heard you speaking. I have to hear you speaking.
Who?
Ahmad.
I can't hear you.
He's speaking in mute.
You're mute.
He's on mute.
It looked like you were saying
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I said marketing. Not enough marketing, guys. You got to market. You got to put.
Ahmed, wait. Tell them about your new thing. Can you tell them yet?
I don't want to.
You
I
can't?
don't want.
Okay,
It's
shoot.
not. No.
I'm done.
I'll tell you what. There is a new release coming from me, and I just, there's going to be three ways that we're going to service our clients. We're going to market for their business. If it's expensive, I'm going to give them the tools to market their business so they can build their own content and everything, and auto posting and all these things and scheduling for the next 6 months. The third way, if you are strong in marketing and you want to be a marketing agency, I'm going to teach you how to become a marketing agency like me, and I'm going to give you all the tools that to help you. So
that's great.
I'm giving you all the options, guys. Sure. I want people, I want to share. How about that? I want to share everything.
For my stores. Sign me up.
No, you got it, man. I have a tool.
He's the
right
man.
now.
He brought you up today when we were talking about it. He was like, Tony.
I closed a 7-figure deal. So I have to make this happen for everybody. I spend everything.
You know what? If you want to have your own local marketing company, he's going to teach you how to do it.
I'm going to teach.
He's successful at it. He does it.
And listen, I'm not going to limit it to wireless. It's going to be open for everything. Right now, I'm servicing roofers, electricians, lawyers. I mean, that's what you're going to be able to do. Full-blown marketing agency. You want to learn? In the show, we're going to talk about it.
I want to learn too. Okay.
Anything
else? I don't know. We have.
I'll be there.
Comments.
Yeah. You can make money off. You can make money off doing repairs. You can keep traffic when you do prepaid services, and you can make profit of devices.
Look, that's Jeremy Goldie said, "Sign me up, Ahmed."
No, seriously. And I mean, this is going to be a breakthrough to everybody in the industry. If they want to do it, I'll teach them how to do it for anything. Yeah.
I love it. This is going to be great. Okay, so is that me again? Great.
I hear kids. Who's there? There is some kid in some room. Where is it? Somewhere. Is that? I heard that. Is that Carter?
No, but he's watching you. He said hi.
Kid.
I say hello.
You gotta say hi, Carter.
Hello, Carter. Carter. By the way, Carter is an amazing kid. How old is he? 9 years old? Or no, not even 9.
No, he's 5. It's my nephew.
He's 5 years old. But he acts like he's 15, and he's my buddy.
Okay. Well, it's been great, you guys. We go live twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Always new, great faces, different content. Please buy your ticket at the Gadget Repair Expo and come see us. What is it, Tony?
San Antonio, Texas.
There you go. See us in Texas.
San Antonio.
San Antonio, baby.
Everything.
Come to Texas.
Let's do it, guys.
Get her done. Get it done.
Okay. I'm gonna end. 3, 2, 1. I'm clicking end. It's going.